Hello and welcome to another day of Nextdoor Automation, where I review daily tips and tricks on how to be more visible on Nextdoor and get more leads for your businesses. My name is Eric, and today I'm going to address a topic that I see quite often is people complaining about Nextdoor. Why is it so bad, or why is it so toxic? So I'll give you some advices, and this is what I'm going to address today. So I see a lot of people complaining, and you have the right to do so, of course. And if you want to complain, you can do it on Nextdoor, but it's not bringing anything except maybe for you to release your anger or discontent or pressure, stress. And if you want to be recognized and people support your complaining, I advise you to join a subreddit called Nextdoor. I forgot the name, but yeah, there's a subreddit where you can say all the bad thing, all your bad opinions about Nextdoor, and also show posts that you find ridiculous, and you'll find all the support you can have because they're all there complaining about Nextdoor. But my advice is you can also participate at your small level, and if everyone does that, it will drastically improve Nextdoor reputation. And don't forget, there is a bias about the negative things, so people always voice their dissatisfaction, but seldom say how happy or satisfied they are about something. And the human mind always focus or tend to focus more on negative emotions, and that's what you see in the news. News are probably 90% about sad or bad news, and maybe 10% about happiness and celebrating good things in life. So that's a bias from the mind, the human mind. But if everyone makes an effort to make a better place, it will drastically improve it. And I try to do that by sharing the information I collect over the years on Nextdoor and how to improve it, and that's my advice. So my additional advice is create valuable content for your neighbors. You should bring some value. Let's say you are in carpet cleaning as a business owner. Even if you're not a business owner, there are definitely things that may be valuable to other people that you have gained expertise over the years, and that will be helpful for others. So taking again the example of the carpet cleaner, instead of making a post every day on just saying I'm available to clean your carpets, here is 10% discount for the next 5 customers to order from me the services, which I don't say they should not do it. They should do it maybe once a week at a maximum, but the rest of the time you should be creating value for people. And by sharing these interesting tips, why or how to clean a carpet that suddenly had a wine stain, depending on the fabric of the carpet, if it's a wool carpet or a synthetic carpet or a mix of both, or if it's a carpet from these exotic places that are very expensive, maybe Iran or India, very valuable carpets, and how to salvage a stain, or a pet that forget themselves on the carpet, which can happen. So the preventive measures and how to fix it quickly so that you don't damage with aggressive chemicals. So this type of, and that's just an example you can share. So many other examples bringing value to the community. So I suggest you, if you want to aggregate positive people around you and make Nextdoor a better place, you could create a community. So communities can be created on Nextdoor by creating a group, and you will post all your from your personal profile, all your posts, bringing good values to on this group, and people, if they appreciate what you're sharing, will tend to join your group. So that's the positive advice that I will give you. So the other question that people ask is, why is Nextdoor so toxic? So people tend to share their political point of views, which I don't like either personally to do, or I don't like to hear people's political opinion. You have the right to do so for as long as you respect Nextdoor guidelines. So by the way, if you're looking for that, you have the help center of Nextdoor, and you can find the community guidelines, what's allowed, what is not, the handling the conflicts, and you have the more detailed, you can go and avoid discrimination and avoid to be kicked or banned from the Nextdoor app. So use your real names and just be a friendly neighbor. If you follow this common decency and common sense, you will not get any trouble on Nextdoor. So I don't like these political topics or calling people's names. Everyone has a different opinion. In the old days, when we did not have social media, you could tell your opinions when you were having food in a restaurant or at the cafe. In France, because I'm French, you would go to the bistro and you would argue with somebody over a coffee or alcoholic beverage and discuss your political opinions or why you hate this party or the other one. I don't mind. But at that time, the benefit of it is you would have a one-to-one conversation, or it was limited to a small group of people listening to you. Here on these apps, it's one message that is relayed to so many different people. So the more people listening to your message, the more people you can offend or make them angry. And the same here, if you don't like this video, you have the choice not to listen to it and do something else. But on Nextdoor, you will be also viewing things that you might not like. So I'm going to give you now some tips on how not to be bothered and keep your sanity. So if you see a post that is done by somebody and you don't like it, so let's assume that you don't like a post. Which one was I seeing? It was pretty good. Anyway, if I can find it, and I have nothing against that person or the post. I just wanted to show you. So first, if you don't like to see messages about pets, you can just click on the three dots here and you can hide it. Better, you can mute the profile. And if you want to go the next step, and so that profile does not see you in the future, so I've opened a different profile earlier, and I have nothing against Arnie. Sorry, Arnie, I just took your profile as an example. You can click, so when you are on the profile of that person, so to open the profile of the person, you just click here and it will open it. So I opened it in a different tab here. You click again on the three dots and you can block that profile. So as a result, it will prevent this neighbor from seeing what you share or interact with, and he won't be that profile won't be able to even see your future posts. So that's a way to bring peace online and not be bothered in the future. So the ultimate step, if you're so unhappy about Nextdoor, is of course deinstalling the app or not logging into it, and it's a bit of a complicated process, but you can still do that. But if you're interested in knowing all the tips and tricks that I have discovered over the years on Nextdoor, and you want to get more leads for your business, I've made a Nextdoor blueprint, 22 pages document, and you can see this video where I explain you everything about how to get more visibility on Nextdoor, use the growth hacks and get more revenues for your business. So that's it. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.